Okay, guys, I think we're ready to lay this thing down. By the way, my name is Christopher Walken. Yes, the Christopher Walken. I'm telling you, fellas, you got what appears to be a dynamite chat room, and it sounds great. But I gotta be honest, I don't need any more cowbell. What I could really use is more fallout shelter. Trick and Tino, I really want you to explore the space. I mean, really explore the space, baby. Because guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription is more fallout shelter. Now, let's go, baby.
That was brutal. That was not Christopher Walken.
Yeah, you guys, that wasn't Christopher Walken. That was probably the worst impression you'll ever hear of Christopher Walken, and that's what we wanted, and we got it.
Yeah, so I guess we came through.
So we wanted to see how bad, who could do the worst Christopher Walken, and we found it. So yeah, we did. Yeah, we nailed it. We fucking nailed it. I mean, that was horrible. Yeah. And that's like, we had him do like, what, 2 takes? No, there were more.
There were more.
Those are the only 2 I showed you. And I said, I don't know about this guy.
We've been sitting on Christopher Walken for a while. Christopher Walken, that was not Christopher Walken. I don't know who that was, but that wasn't Christopher Walken. Like, maybe like, I don't know.
A guy whose balls haven't dropped yet, trying to do Christopher Walken.
I don't know what that was. And the crazy thing is, he agreed to it. He was like, "Oh I can do it."
And I said, "Listen, just take it from the I don't know if all you listeners out there have ever seen that skit on Saturday Night Live. That's where the more cowbell comes from.
Yeah,
it comes from a skit on Saturday Night Live. And I said, "Listen, just watch this video and just sound just like he says on it." Oh, no problem.
Oh, yeah. I can nail that.
Yeah, he nailed it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, dude, like, if I knew what your real name was, I'd put you on blast because you are ridiculous.
I'll put it to you this way. He's got a show in Vegas, and that gets stellar reviews. But he does other imitations, but obviously not a good Christopher Walken.
See, and to me, that's crazy, right? Before we get into it here, guys, like, that's the sort of shit that's just crazy. And that's he gets rave reviews. Like, that guy gets rave reviews. Like, I don't even think people know what good content is. Like, that really goes to show just the level of, like, sheep that are out there. Like, how could you possibly think, if that's one of his things that he says he can do, right, that is on his list, then what other bullshit is out there, right? It's funny.
Right?
I mean, maybe we should have had some realistic expectations, hey?
Hey, good segue.
Yeah.
That is
so
awesome.
Tonight's episode, guys, is about realistic expectations. This is episode 10. I'm Trick. With me, as always, is Tino.
What's up, everybody?
Sup.
Sup.
So, realistic expectations. That's something that I think we do need to talk about because people have very unrealistic expectations when they become a day trader. They all want to quit their jobs like instantly, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So let me ask you, Tino, what were your expectations? Your expectations as a trader? Honestly,
well,
what were they? What did you think was going to happen, like a week into it, your first day, a month later, and then to what your expectations are now?
Well, this is going back. You talking when I first started?
First started, right?
So for all y'all that don't know my backstory, I started with Tim Sykes, obviously, 2008, and the market was crashing. Remember, and you could throw a dart at a dartboard and hit a stock, and you could short it, and it was going to go down. It was so easy back then. The way they made it out to sound to short stocks and make a lot of money. So when I got into it, I'm listening to his usual marketing bullshit, and make thousands of dollars a trade, this and that. So I went into it totally naive and stupid, thinking that all I have to do is sign up for his service, get his alerts, follow his alerts, and yeah, if I could make $500 a day, that's cool. And I thought I'd be doing that within the first couple weeks. That's how stupid I was, and I can't believe the nightmare I walked into. I mean, just it's farcical is what it was. What happened? I mean, I just lost my money right away. I mean, my expectations were so high. Shame on me for believing such a story, and shame on the marketers that are marketing it like that. That it's that easy, because it's not.
No, it's not.
So I learned a big lesson, and I got beat up pretty good. And when I came to you, I had it in I had a year plan, and within a year, I just wanted to be consistent. I didn't care about the money. I just wanted to learn the system and be consistent.
Yeah.
And because I knew that it wasn't about the money at the beginning for me anymore, like when it was when I first started, because that's what it is for everybody. Everybody's been, like you'd say, they're being sold a dream of all this money, and it's totally ridiculous. And that's why most people fail, is because they go in blind. And
not only, I hate to cut you off, but only just because of what they've crammed down your throat, right? About expectations and you thinking from what they're saying. It's easy at the beginning to live in hindsight, right? So when you very first time you start looking at intraday stock charts, you look at it and you're like, oh shit, if I just bought here,
exactly,
and then I sold way up here, that would be I would be rich, because it's easy to look at it in hindsight, because after those prints have come in, it looks really easy, right, guys? I mean, you guys can all agree with that it does. The very first time, I remember the very first time that I looked at a chart, and those are my exact words, guys. Those were my exact words. Man, if I just, look, I could buy it here and sell it here, and I would have made like 50%.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, I didn't mean to cut you off.
But I think that's what happened with the whole Bitcoin blitz too, because, everybody looked at the chart. That's all you saw was the Bitcoin chart.
Yeah.
Oh, look how much money you could have made. Oh, it's that easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So people just get, naive, that have no clue about how to trade. They look at that chart and they're like, oh, well, shit. If it's that easy, I'll jump in. I mean, all you got to do is just buy at the bottom, right? It's that easy,
Yeah,
and it'll just go up.
Yeah, they don't. And the thing that about Bitcoin is, everybody said it was different. Well, no, it's different than stocks. No, but it isn't though. Markets are markets, guys. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what market you're in. You can be in futures markets, stock markets, coin markets, like crypto markets. It doesn't matter. Markets are markets, guys. Okay. And it's all very similar. I'm not going to say it's the same, but it's all very, very similar. You want to know why it's similar? Because each and every one revolves around money and emotion.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why it's similar. And that's why it's I mean, but they didn't listen, especially those crypto guys. They didn't listen. I don't even know what crypto's at right now.
I just looked.
I was just about to look.
It's at 62.26.
Yeah, see, that's funny, man.
So, and it was as high as almost 20,000.
Yeah,
and people were buying at 20,000 because people were being told that it was going to go to 100,000.
Yeah. Like I've got it used to be a buddy of mine, Dan. His buddy, he told me this. His buddy bought $3 million worth of Bitcoin, just below the top, just below.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate to laugh, but what a sucker. You know what
I mean, that's the thing, man. Here's the thing, guys. When you start seeing CNBC talking about something that's cowboy, something that's very niche, something that's very underground, not mainstream. Once the mainstream picks up on it, the top is in. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, the top is in and nobody listens, right?
You know, I learned a huge lesson when I was in Vegas because, like I said before, the early 2000s, Vegas was the epicenter of the housing boom. It was the epicenter. I'm talking houses were going up $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month. You could buy a house pre-construction, have it built within 3 months, and you're up, almost 100,000, and you turn around and sell it. It was that easy.
Yeah.
And what you just said, when the masses come in, it's time to get out because everybody and their mother were buying houses that had no business buying houses. Were buying 2, 3 at a time because they all had that mentality. Oh, it's just gonna. They were expecting
easy.
It's just gonna keep going. And you know what? I got caught up in it. I bought 3 properties. I had over $1 million. It crashed. I lost it all.
Yeah, and you were even warned by the man,
account?
were you not?
Yeah. He told me to cash out. He's like, it's like you got over $1 million. You can cash out over $1 million. And what did I say? No. Why cash out at $1 million? I'll cash out at $3 million.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just stupid. I mean, I learned a huge lesson.
Yeah.
Huge lesson.
Yeah.
And like with the Bitcoin thing, that's why people were asking me, because I told them I started day trading again. They're like, oh, are you getting, back in, what was it, September, October is when the boom started.
Yeah.
Oh, are you buying Bitcoin? I'm like, you guys are crazy. I don't care where it goes. I don't know where it's at now. But when you see kids talking about buying Bitcoin and how much money they're making, it's time to get out.
No. Even better yet, when Paris Hilton is talking about buying Bitcoin, she's starting to pump it. Get the fuck out. Get out. The top is in, people. And the thing is, it's like everybody warned everybody. And then, I got into a little bit of a pissing match with Smash the Bid when that fucking guy was in my room. I still remember that day. And I was talking to people, and it was right around the time when Paris Hilton came out with her, it was like a tweet or something like that. And I was like, okay, top's in, folks. That's it, period.
Yeah.
And, if you are in, I was warning members, please just take your profits. Just get out for now. And when it comes all the way back down, maybe you think about getting in.
Right.
And then he started going off on this. Yeah, but you don't understand the technology that's involved with it. And it's like, okay, blockchain technology, I understand. That is the way of the future. But I'll tell you what, Bitcoin and all the coins that are out there right now are going to they're going to be obsolete. They will be obsolete. Something bigger and better will come out because that's how technology works.
Yeah.
Always, guys. Always.
Yeah.
There's always another bigger, badder, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And, people don't want to listen, right? I was an idiot because I didn't know anything. It's like, are you fucking for real, man?
Yeah.
It's like, and then look what happened. It was right when I said that, after that little pissing match, that was the top.
Yeah. And it's so funny when they talk about, it's the technology. Well, first of all, I tried to research blockchain, and it's confusing to me. I don't know if anybody out there has tried it. I've tried to kind of understand it. I kind of get it, but I kind of don't.
Yeah.
And so everybody's pumping up Bitcoin saying it's the technology. That's why it's up. No, the only reason it's going up is because it's going up. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Because everybody and their mother were buying it. That's the only reason.
See, and people don't realize, do you know who actually owns the majority stake of Bitcoin?
No, I have no idea.
Big banks. They own 85% of it. Do you want to know why they own 85% of it? Because if Bitcoin took over as the leading currency, their market would crash.
Yeah.
Why do you think they opened futures markets? Why do you think the top was in as soon as they opened up futures, Bitcoin futures? Okay.
Yeah.
All the signs were leading you. Like, if you couldn't see that and you call yourself a professional, you're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot. How do you call yourself a professional if you can't see through something like that?
How about
go on about the fucking technology? Okay, no, and I fully agree. I agree. Blockchain technology is the future. Okay, it is. But as of right now, I'm talking right now, to buy. See, that's what the stupid thing is. People, they can't see other layers, right? So, okay, so when I'm telling people not to be buying, it was at, 15,000 per coin, people, okay?
Crazy.
And then it goes to 20, okay? So was there a little bit more money to be made? Sure there was. But how many fucking coins are you going to buy at 15 grand?
Right.
Like, that's like buying a stock at 15 grand.
Yeah.
You're not going to do it. You can't do it.
Yeah.
It's too much. It's too much. There's too much risk, right? So, for someone to say, oh, but you don't know what you talk about. It's a technology. Yeah, but the top is in. For the time being, the top is in. You don't buy tops, you fucking shitheads.
Yeah.
If you're buying a top, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Right?
Yeah. When Bitcoin was 15 grand, it's going up to 20. People weren't buying the technology. They were buying. No. They were buying with pure emotion. That's all. And they were buying with greed because everybody, they just assumed it was going to go to 100,000. I mean, come on.
People literally. This is such the epitome of unrealistic expectations. Like, oh my god. So people were mortgaging their houses.
Oh my god, I know.
And literally mortgaging and remortgaging their houses to buy Bitcoin. Okay, at 20,000.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Ridiculous. So, oh my god, I feel bad for those people. Well,
well, you know what? I don't though.
Yeah.
I mean, you can call me an asshole. Like, do your fucking research. We're talking about money. We're talking about putting your family's livelihood, your family in jeopardy, and you go all in. Why? Because Paris Hilton told you to.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid. Like, what kind of a man that's leading his family does that? Don't do that.
Right.
Like, your family you protect them at all costs. You never put them at risk ever. You don't, as a man, you don't do that.
Yeah. It's funny talking about, unrealistic expectations or realistic expectations, however you want to say it. But, going back to November with Elfin. Remember Elfin?
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember we were watching it that day in the room. We were all watching it. And I looked at it. It was at 4, then 6, and then 14. And I'm like, man, maybe I should buy it at 14. I'm like, nah. I mean, because I knew I knew a massive short squeeze was going to come in and it was going to dump. You know what I mean? And I didn't want to get caught up in it because the float was low. And dude, it got up to 60, 70, 80, over 100. And all these people, all these idiots with the expectations that you can make easy money. And I'm sure that it was being pumped in fucking Sykes' room and a bunch of others.
Yeah.
Where they were just saying, see how easy it is, guys? You just got to find the right stock. You just got to find the right one.
Yeah, they used it as marketing.
Yep.
To lure in the next batch.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember watching it that day. Oh, my God. I haven't seen a stock go up like that.
No.
That was insane.
No, I mean, and I told everyone to stay away. There was one opportunity at 11. Was one opportunity at 11, but the spreads were over a point.
Yeah, yeah.
And I decided no. And I told everyone to stay away. The spreads are way too bad. Instantly, even if you only took 100 shares, right, you're still going to be down $100.
Yeah.
So if you took 1,000 shares, you're going to be down over $1,000. So why would you do that? The risk involved is stupid. And then you got guys coming out there and they're claiming that they bought like 10,000 shares of it. And you're so full of shit. No, you didn't, because instantly you were down $10,000.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, why? No. I mean, I could see dipping your toes, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a couple thousand shares, if you had a little bit bigger account. I get it on some level. I would never do that. But there's a reason why I'll never blow up my account.
Right. And you know what else I learned when you have runners like that? Yeah, people want to, especially the newbies or whatever, they want to jump in and make money. When I see that, a stock does that, I just want to sit and watch and just learn.
Just watch how it moves, right?
Just watch it.
Yeah, watch
Don't
the
get involved.
manipulation, watch how it moves. Yeah.
There's always going to be another stock, man. I
Yeah.
mean, and that's another expectation. These people think that, oh my God, they have to get in on that one because there's not going to be another stock that's ever going to do that.
Yeah, the market does it damn near each and every day. Maybe not from, $3 to 120 or whatever. I mean, that was just the same as dries, right?
Oh yeah.
And it looks so easy after the fact and that's what a lot of these fucking gurus will do. They'll go through charts and say, see if you just would have bought it here.
Yeah.
But what they're not showing you and what you don't see are the spreads in real time.
Yeah.
The spreads on dries as well were huge. I remember watching that. And the spreads on that were a point, 2 points.
Yeah.
Same with VERI. The spreads were really bad.
Yeah.
Right. And I warned everyone to stay away from Elfin.
Yeah. I remember you sitting in the room and even you were blown. You were like, I can't believe this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we all sat there and just watched it.
Yeah, man.
Nobody played it,
Yeah.
And then no harm, no foul,
Man. Why do you need to buy the flavor of the day?
Yeah.
If you need to buy that flavor of the day, number one, you're in the wrong room. And number two, you're just a fucking gambler. You're a degenerate gambler.
And you know what's great about, let's take today, for example. You know what's great about today? You have these major, big players, these stocks, these market leaders that sometimes they fly under the radar and you don't even realize it.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the chart of Netflix.
Yep.
Today, you could have shorted that thing and made 20 points.
Yeah. Yeah.
And nobody's blowing that up in any chat room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because it's not a penny stock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's no guru market. There's a guru market and there's no guru market in Netflix.
You could have bought 10 shares.
Yep.
You could have paid $4,000.
Mm-hmm.
No, $4,000, and you would have made $200.
Yeah. It was going to be a big day today. I said that today.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I did call out Netflix at the VWAP on that VWAP tag.
Yeah.
I also called it on Twitter and I called it on Facebook.
Yeah.
I didn't take those trades personally because I was waiting. I was actually I had some problems today. I was looking at the market very, very biased. Usually when the market, there's a big gap down, especially with big techs, you'll see a rally. And I kind of neglected, and I was a little bit behind the 8 ball. I was a little underprepared this morning. I was getting the room ready, and I kind of got the room ready first before I got myself ready. So I was kind of looking at things from a long bias and, just kind of a shithead. But I'm just happy that a lot of the TrickTrades members did catching it short. So, as long as other people are banking, because I did scope out a really good short opportunity on Facebook and I made 4K in how many minutes? It was I don't know, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I didn't even capture the whole move. I took it to the first little bounce.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's still lots of opportunity, right? And I didn't even get the greatest entry, right? So,
but that's what's so great about these stocks, especially the market leaders. I mean, I'm not saying you play them every day, but
yeah,
you can have realistic expectations on these things to move a couple points a day, and you can go in with small size and just hit singles all day long. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can make 50. I know. Listen, for all you guys out there that are, trying to hit home runs and make thousands of dollars a day, I'm just telling you, you hit $50, $100 a day consistently on top of whatever else you're making. I mean, that's fucking gold, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's stress-free.
No, they are. There's very stress-free trades because your risk is very minimal because you move so much. And it's not like instantly they move. It's over time, over the period of the day, they move multiple points.
Yeah.
So if you get stopped out, you're going to take a really small paper cut loss. And when you do win, it's going to be a big winner. So it's just, and it does it every day. You can realistically expect to make, even on a small account, $100 a day on the market leaders.
That's good money, man. That's $500 a week.
Yeah. It's an extra $25K a year, guys. You got to look at it like that. Small gains add up. That's $25K. Now, I'm not saying that you're always only going to be playing with like 100 shares, guys. Like some people take that wrong. Oh, well, I don't want to always just make $25K. Like I'm here to make money. Yeah, motherfucker, you will, dumb shit. Just give it some time. You got to build up your account. You're not a fucking trader right now. All these guys that first get into the market, oh, I'm a trader. No, you're not. You're not a trader. You're an account builder. Two completely different things, guys. Two completely different things. And that shit drives me wild. You're not a trader. You're an account builder. You can't trade the same way as me. You can't handle any pain. You can't take speculative trades. You need to only take the best because you are building your account. So cut it out. Yeah. Yeah. You know? And then I look on Twitter and shit, and there's this, I can't remember his name. It doesn't matter. He's got a room and he's telling people to hit only home runs. We laughed about it in chat the other day when we saw that. I laughed my ass off. Yeah. Telling people to hit home runs, that's the only way to build small accounts. Unbelievable. Yeah, you're an idiot, careless, dude. Man. You're careless. You're an idiot, and people pay you. You should go to jail for that type of advice. You fuck. I know, right? Yeah. You know, and it's like these expectations. I mean, it's the first thing somebody asked me. I mean, what if you tell people you're a day trader? What's the probably one of the top 3 questions you get? Oh, well, isn't that gambling? Yeah. Well. Yeah. I don't know. It's how you look at it. I look at it like you're looking for high probability setups with minimal risk. You know what I mean? Is that gambling? I don't know. No, it's not. The thing is, though, the majority of traders are gamblers. And that's where that comes from. So when people ask you that question, you can't get, kind of pissy with them because that's how they just go in on a stock on a feeling. They go in on a stock on somebody else's speculation. They go in on a stock because whatever, right? Yeah. And that is gambling. You're not taking that trade. Yeah. Take your own fucking trade, do some research, figure it out, make sure you need to wait. You need to wait. Yeah. So is it a gamble? No, it's not a gamble. Can you lose? Of course you can. Of course you can. Right. But I was looking through the chat log today. Yeah. And I saw a discussion going on, and I'm not going to call the person out because I know that's not what they meant, but I think there's an underlying issue going with it. There was a member today that said, I was red all morning, and then I made it all up with one trade at the end, and I went green, or made even broke even. And to me, that's really unhealthy because what that's telling me is you were chasing it. You were just trying to get back your money. If you would have just said, I'm red on the day and I just tapped out, I shut it down, way better. Yeah. But to add that, hey, I made it all back on one trade, I'm good. I mean, I'm glad you did, but you really got to look at what you're doing. Were you revenge trading? Were you chasing it? Yeah. Was that gambling mentality coming in? Yeah. Where you just one more. I know I'll get it back. Yeah. And that's what it's very different if you are waiting for that setup. If you take, let's say, a red trade or something, you're red in the morning, and then it's like, okay, now I got to sit the fuck back and I got to wait and only take the best, then it's okay, right? If I have a rough morning, that's what I do. I wait. Yeah. I wait and I stalk my fucking prey, man. And when and only if I see something that is a as good as it gets type of setup, then I'll pounce. Yeah. Right. But a lot of people don't, right? They go in with too big a size. Sorry about that. I didn't mute my phone. Well, they go in with too big a size trying to make back the money they lost when instead they should be looking at the trade to see if it's a good winning trade, to see if they can be successful at that trade. Who cares what you just lost? Don't try and get that money back. Try and make the next trade a good trade. Yeah, just trade to trade well. And here's the thing, guys, this kind of segues into the next part of the podcast. I do want to bring up, because we did do a special bonus episode last week with Steven Johnson and at the disgusting behavior that Tim Sykes showed towards him. And I want to do maybe a little bit of a follow-up for the rest of the episode now. Or at least a little bit of it, and then maybe we can trail back. But I do want to talk about it, because the next day, Steven Johnson, he decided to go under the wing of a trader that I guess he's found some sort of success, but he's been trading for a year, whatever. And he didn't take my advice. I did reach out a helping hand, and I'm kind of glad. And I know I'm going to sound like a prick, and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to I don't know. It's not like it's sour grapes or something like that. I mean, all good, man. All good. It really is. I mean, do your own thing, right? Okay, cool. But the next day, he took a trade and he ended up making back $2K. Okay. So he took a trade. And I saw the trade recap, and he joined trend on it. And where he shorted it, it could have very easily went against him. And it did actually go against him on a retrace. Instead of him just waiting for a retrace, he decided to short it, and then it went against him. I don't know. He must have been in fair size, so he would have been underwater a fair bit.
Was it a shitty stock? Was it a low floater?
It's still a shitty stock, guys, right?
See what I mean?
I mean, he didn't learn anything. No. And here's the thing, guys. So he made back $2,000, and then people are applauding him for it. Are you fucking serious?
That's crazy.
Stop applauding risky behavior. The guy didn't learn anything. He learned nothing from his prior mistake. He really didn't. And I just... What I'm getting at, and Steven, I mean, if you happen to be listening, I mean, God bless you, man. I'm not hating on you. I'm not. I just don't want to see you blow up, and you're going to blow up with this type of behavior and this type of trading. You're going to blow up. You will, because you didn't learn anything. You ended up doing the exact same thing again. Sure, the setup was different. I know what you're probably thinking. Oh, no, but it was different. Yeah, but it was still on a shitty fucking stock. You had a really late entry to it because it sold off a shitload pre-market. You started in pre-market. You shouldn't be pre-market trading. And then you added to it on it was a horrible entry. You didn't learn anything. That pain that you felt the day before should always remind you of your next trades. I'm going to say that again. The pain from the day before should always remind you of your next trades. You were so down, you were a broken man, and you learned nothing. You did it again. So basically, I'm kind of rescinding my invitation, because I can't have gamblers in my room. And I wish you the best of luck, brother. I really do. I really want you to change your ways, man. And I mean, for you to stick around with a guy like Sykes and still promote his service after what he did to you, you need to wake the fuck up, brother.
Yeah.
You got to wake up, because what he did to you, I would never do, ever. I would never do that to someone. Never. Never. Because I could tell how much pain you were in. And he kicked you while you were down. And for you to say, it's not his fault. No, he didn't tell you to take the trades. But here's the thing, man. You've been with him for 2 years, and you're still chasing shit. 2 fucking years, man. God, man, I change people's trading and people's views on the market within the first week.
In the first couple hours.
The first couple hours.
Seriously. And if you don't believe that, go to the website. You'll see the testimonials.
Yeah. And it's not bullshit. And it's like, I know I'm probably going to get some comments and people lashing out and stuff. And I'm telling you, I'm not trying to be mean to you, Steven. I'm not. I've watched your videos since pretty well day one. I really have. And I just, I think it sucks, because I see the future, man. I do. And if I'm wrong about it and you do make it, amen, man. All the power to you. Awesome. Awesome.
I'm just going to say this about it. We all know how that story ends.
Yeah, we do.
You know what I mean?
We do. I've seen it.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, that's all I really wanted to say on that as a follow up. I didn't want to do an episode like that and then not do a follow up. I did want to do a little bit of a follow up and just kind of leave it at that. And if you don't want to listen to me, if you don't trust me, you don't have to trust me. Just listen to me. Get the fuck out of Tim Sykes. Get out of that hole.
Anybody that's with him right now.
Yeah, get out, guys. I'm telling you. You don't have to come to TrickTrades. That's I got my balls busted that I was trying to prey on or poach Tim Sykes' members. I'm really not. I even told Steven that I didn't want his money. I didn't want him to promote the room. He could have came under the room under an assumed name, and I would have never told a soul. I wouldn't have even told Tino. I wouldn't have told anyone. No one. I gave him my word on that. But I mean, I do need to, I don't know, for the time being, I got to take that invitation away because, man, it's just, you're way too much of a gambler. You are. And it sucks, man. And you're just a statistic waiting to happen. And I know I'm going to get my balls busted about what I'm saying. I'm really not trying to be mean. I'm not. It's just
being real.
You are, man. You are. You're to go from that level of pain that you experienced the day before to the next day. Fast forward 24 hours, and you do the same shit.
Yeah.
You're a goldfish, man.
Yeah.
You're a goldfish. You got a memory of a goldfish. And you can't have that. You can't. Not this takes such a level of self-control and self-discipline, and this goes to these other penny stock guys. You may do well for a little bit, but if you don't size up slow and gradually over time, you don't really have the emotional stability and the emotional maturity to handle these position sizes. And that's why I stopped shorting penny stocks, because you can see it all over the chart. Bunch of fucking newbies with too much size that get spooked out on the smallest bit of green, man. And I got tired of it. It's like, oh my God, these fucking guys getting squeezed out, and then they trigger these big squeezes.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you fucking covering for, you dumb fuck? It's a 3 million floater, and you're gonna start covering on green. Don't do that. Only cover to washes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is what it is.
And getting back to, expectations, what's great about when people come to TrickTrades, and unlike, we're so different than everybody else, because when you come to TrickTrades, Pat, I think every time you talk to a new person in the room, the first thing you say is, don't even play. Don't, just watch.
Yeah.
You don't, and you tell them, you're like, listen, you're not going to make money right away, because you're not.
No.
No. I didn't.
No, man.
I'm still learning. You know what I mean? Like everybody.
Yeah, take your fucking time.
I mean, we're about as real as you can get, because I think a lot of people in the room have been through all the bullshit.
Yeah.
They finally come to a place where everybody speaks real, and it's a family. Like, we are really all family.
Man.
When you come to the chat room, it's all supportive, and nobody's bragging about all the fucking money, and nobody.
No, because I would shut that shit down instantly. Yeah, I would shut it. I wouldn't allow that.
Yeah.
Because that creates FOMO in itself. I don't allow that.
Yeah, when you want to talk about realistic expectations, if you come to TrickTrades, your first day, you're plan on making no money. Plan on not even trading.
Yeah.
We don't want you to
trade.
Yeah.
I don't want you to take big positions. I don't want to hit you to hit big P&Ls right now. I want you to learn.
So
I want to rewire you.
So where else are you going to hear a mentor say that? Come join our room and don't trade.
Yeah.
I mean, that's about as real as you can get.
Because all they want from you, why do you think Tim Sykes has that whole Profitly bullshit? He wants to post big P&Ls because he can pick through and filter the biggest P&Ls and do a video on it and say, look, this guy made 1,000. This guy made 5,000. This guy made, And that's what it's about, guys. Come on, you got to see through that. Oh, my God. And everyone with the whole fucking, but it's transparency. No, do you think he gives a fuck about transparency? He does not care. He doesn't care.
This is about building a skill that you can have for the rest of your life. This isn't about knocking it out of the park the first day.
No.
This is about, you have to have a long-term vision. What's going on here?
Yeah.
You have to think, you're going to sacrifice a couple of years of your life to learn and study.
Yeah.
So you can be set for the rest of your life. And I'm not saying you're going to make $1 million, but you're going to have a skill that's going to be is going to enable you to support yourself for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about Social Security.
No, exactly. Exactly. Because you can do this literally forever.
Yeah. But you got to learn how to do it the right way, and you got to.
Or you'll never make it to do it for 5, 10, 15 years. Like there's a lot of people that a lot of you guys follow on social media, and you hand clap for, and you think are beasts. They won't be around in 10 years. They won't. Mark my words. Mark my words. They won't, because they're not. They don't take risk serious.
Yeah.
Because it's working right now. Right.
So anybody out there listening that isn't a member of TrickTrades, or you kind of stumbled upon us and you're kind of dipping your toes in, you're listening to what we're saying. Where else are you going to hear a guy that runs a chat room and a day trading chat room and tells you not to take trades and not to expect to make any money?
Yeah.
Where else are you going to see that? Nobody else is doing that, because everybody's full of shit.
Yeah, they're full of shit. Yeah.
And
they only have their best interests at heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything I've ever done, I've always done for the good of the group of TrickTrades. Always. Any new strategy I'm developing, anything. And we're always working on new things. Always. Always. It's not the same shit day in, day out. I give you guys tons of things to pick from, so that, because I know that not everybody is going to be able to trade my core strategy, right? I get that. It's not for everyone, but I can tell you what, I'm going to try and develop something that will be for one group of people over here, and then another group of people over here, and then another group of people over here. And try different things and dip your toes in all these different things and see what works best for you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you that you need to trade my strategy because it's perfect. Because it's perfect for me. It might not be for you, but I'll tell you what. I've got another 2 or 3 different strategies for you to try out, that at least one of them is going to fit you, and you're going to fucking kill it. You will. It's just going to take time. And that's the reality of it. This shit takes time. Yeah. Period.
And here's another expectation that everybody needs to have if you're even thinking about joining whatever room you want to go to, or whoever you want to follow or join. You're going to lose money.
Yeah.
I mean, don't think that your first trade, you're going to knock it out. You're going to lose money.
Yeah.
And you might blow up in an account. So you have to be prepared for that.
Yeah.
You have to be prepared to join a room. If you're serious about trading and you want to start, you set a chunk of change off to the side that you're comfortable knowing that you're going to lose.
Yeah.
Because you probably will. I'm just being honest.
Yeah. That's the truth. That's the truth. And you know what pisses me off? Oh, sorry. Go on.
I was just going to say, it's just like, maybe it's because, where I lived for the last 20 years in Vegas, I keep telling people would always ask me, do you gamble? No way. If I gambled in Vegas, I'd be dead. You know what I mean? But I always tell people, you come to Vegas with money that you plan on losing. Like, you're bringing money that you're not going to go home with. And that's kind of the attitude you have to have when you're first starting out. You have to be comfortable with a chunk of change that you're going to lose.
Yeah.
And that's just part of the education. That's your tuition.
Yeah.
I
get this question or this response or this question or whatever. Now, the TrickTrades mentoring program, now you don't have to take it from me. You can ask literally any mentoring member I have. It's amazing. No, it's a proper mentoring program. It's a program that most people would have you pay literally $5 or $10K for. I'm telling, that is the God's honest truth. It really is.
We're so undervalued, man.
Yeah, very undervalued. But anyways, I hear people that they want extra help. What can I do? Right? And I tell them, join the mentoring program. Right? And they're like, oh, I will. I just need to make money first. What?
Yeah.
That doesn't even make sense.
Then you shouldn't even be trading.
Yeah, you don't get it. You're willing to lose. You're willing to lose. But money in the markets, but you won't invest in your own education. Yeah. That's a wrong fucking mentality, man.
I mean, that's a gambler's mentality.
And that's the thing. It's not like it's like some sort of like fucking the millionaire challenge or the millionaire roadmap. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Right.
Where they charge, anywhere between $5,000 and $10,000 for it. Okay. This is a few $100 a month. And if you hit me up for a fucking discount, I'll even give you a fucking discount. Right. I just want to help. I got to charge something for it. My time is worth something because I put in a lot of time to this, guys.
Yeah.
I'm up at 4 a.m. my time, and I don't finish until 11 p.m. Yeah. No bullshit.
I can attest to that because you're hitting me up sometimes at night, and I'm like, why the fuck are you still up?
Yeah. Man, it's just – no, I just – I know we're getting a little bit off topic and stuff, but it's just like, man, I really do. I just want to help. And I think that's why I get so pissed off when people, they bust balls that I'm just another one of those vultures. Fuck you. No, I'm not.
Really? Well, then if that's the case, everybody that you're not familiar with TrickTrades, go to the YouTube channel and see what Pat puts out for free.
Yeah.
You can trade. You can turn your trading around just from those free videos.
Exactly.
And if you come to the room, you take that and times it by 1,000,000. That's how good the mentoring is.
Yeah.
Because that's just the tip of the iceberg, what you get for free.
And that's free. That's free.
Yeah. You're not going to find that kind of information anywhere. That's what got me into the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like even my free content, people would try and charge thousands for it. Well, look, I just did a members start here, and I produced basically a full-blown DVD that anyone else would charge over $1,000 for. I gave it to my members for free.
Yeah.
I want them to have the best foot forward. People are blown away that I did that. They can't believe it.
Yeah.
That's the shit I do, man. That's what I do for you. We had a new guy come into the room today. His name's Izzy. And I was talking to him quite a bit throughout the day. And he ended up having a little message in the chat room. And he says, Pat, you have talked to me more on my first day in the chat than my previous mentor did in a full year.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. That was awesome. I saw that.
And it's true. That's what we do. We encourage questions. We won't mute you. We won't tell you to shut the fuck up. We won't tell you to only type in tickers.
Yeah.
This is an educational chat room. If you want to learn, this is where you come to learn. Period.
I mean, if you want to set realistic expectations, just join and you'll see, especially when you go through the start here videos, you'll see exactly what to expect. And like I said, and Pat, you'll attest to this, you have to come in knowing you're going to lose money. Because we're being real, man.
Yeah.
You are going to lose money.
Yeah. It's not going to be big money. You're not going to lose big.
No, you're not going to lose your
telling
life.
Size down.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm just saying you're going to lose because people think when, they do this stuff that they're going to be green every day and the money's just going to fall out of the sky.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's not gonna happen, guys. It won't happen. It won't. You're too emotionally immature, and that's what I need to build on. I need to help you build your emotions, and and the psychological aspect of trading is huge.
Yeah,
it's huge. That's the main part. Anyone can learn how to read a chart, guys. That's not the problem. All right. The problem is it lies within yourself. It lies within your emotions and how you look at the markets. You're looking at the markets wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, folks, I think it's time we'll wrap it up here. And I mean,
You know what Thursday is? It's the strawberry moon. It's the full moon in June.
Ooh.
That's 2 down.
2 down, guys.
Yep.
2 down, 1 to go.
Yep. No, 2 more to go.
2 more to go. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. 5 G's up for grabs.
Yep. Most consistent trader at TrickTrades will get $5,000 out of my pocket into your trading account. Period.
Yeah, and if you think we're kidding, we're gonna do a big video deal with it, and it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
People are gonna actually see somebody getting 5 G's.
And the reason why, people are saying, oh, fucking only $5,000. $5,000 is, first of all, is huge.
Yeah.
Second of all, that's what I started with on my last account. Okay. At my last account that I've grown,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it takes. You can do this with $5,000, guys. You can.
Yeah.
I did it. And I'm nothing special. You just got to be disciplined.
Yeah.
You gotta only take the best trades.
And you got to be realistic.
And
exactly what we've been talking about.
Exactly. It's very true.
Yeah.
So
2 more moons left. Somebody's going to walk away with that 5 G's. I think it's awesome. That's going to change somebody's life.
Yeah, I really think so. I'm really happy with that. I'm happy about that, and I can't wait. And you know who isn't going to get my $5,000? Christopher Walken. That motherfucker, or whatever his name is, because that was not Christopher Walken. That guy should pay us.
Seriously. Oh, God. We just try and bring the best. You know what I mean? And this guy was a struggler. That's what I call these people, strugglers.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So,
but rave reviews.
If you can't laugh at yourself, man, hey, what can you do?
Horrible.
We'll make it up next time. We got some good guests lined up, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like what's coming down. There's some good stuff coming.
Yeah, so. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Okay, right, guys. Thanks for joining us on episode 10. And
real quick, Pat, we are making that transition from SoundCloud.
Yeah.
So we're just souping it up a little bit for everybody. We're going to a better host provider for the podcast because we're growing.
Yeah.
And we need more storage space and all kinds of stuff. And we got a lot of cool stuff that they're going to be able to do for us. Nothing against SoundCloud, but we just need to take it up to the next level because we're growing. So.
Yeah. So definitely be watching for those announcements, and we'll make that announcement for you guys to switch over there and make sure to listen to us and follow us there. So on that note, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a good evening and a good day, and set some realistic expectations, people. Quit trying to hit those home runs because you're only going to fail. And thanks, Tino.
Yeah, buddy. Thanks, everybody, for listening, and we'll be talking to you soon.
Adios, guys. Have a good night.
Peace.